Tweeting to God by Father Dominic Emmanuel, Chapter 4. God's promises are not hollow. People in Sri Lanka, especially Christians, had to try hard to come to grips with the terrible bombings in churches and hotels last year on a day that was actually the most important Christian feast, the resurrection of Jesus. Exactly on the day when churches all over joyously proclaim Jesus' victory over death, so many innocents breathed their last. What sense could anyone make of such irrational acts? The saddest part is that most often it is some misguided youth who, misinterpreting their own religious texts, play havoc with the lives of others. In the Sri Lankan instance, it was during a deeply religious ceremony. Incidentally, it is being reported again officially that Christians are the most persecuted lot in the world, and that if steps are not taken now, Christianity could be completely wiped out in place of its birth and where it flourished at its inception. In the face of such appalling tragedy, the words of political and religious leaders addressing those who lost their near and dear ones, including those seriously injured, must have sounded absolutely hollow. Nothing could ever fill the vacuum created in their lives. While at such unspeakable tragic moments, it is best not to utter any word, at the same time, it was also inspiring to find many Christians from around the world who prayed to God for those who lost their lives, as well as to show mercy to those who nurture deep hatred in their hearts against others. There are quite a few sociological and psychological studies which explain the reasons why certain people get so radicalized in the name of religion that they actually kill others in cold blood, often ending their own lives. Contrast that with those who sacrifice their lives either serving their country or the poor and the needy. The difference lies in their understanding of God. That is, whether He is a loving, forgiving God who created us to live with one another in peace and harmony, or a God who revels in destroying those who disagree with others' beliefs and ideology. Of course, the Holy Bible does acknowledge that there would indeed be times of pain and darkness. But rather than cursing those moments, the psalmist prays, "Even if I walk in the valley of darkness, no evil would I fear, for you are there with your rod and your staff." Or, "The Lord is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear?" Jesus too invites us, saying, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden light." He appeals to us too, "Love one another as I have loved you."